Hello and welcome everyone to another video on my channel. Today we look at Mono Blue Aggro, maybe a deck that is a bit of a sleeper. It went really well, I had no idea, and we do play a different type of Kaito. We play this type of Kaito, and what this Kaito can do, this is a sneak peek. We take the ninjas, my man. Ninjas! Okay. Oh my god! So, I mean, yeah, you saw what Kaito can do if you ultimate Kaito, because Kaito is a 3-mana planeswalker with 3 loyalty, and whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Kaito. You can +1 it, and up to 1 target creature control can't be blocked this turn, draw a card and discard a card. -2, create the 2/1 blue ninja creature token, and what you just saw was the ultimate, which was a -1, you get an emblem with whenever a player casts a spell, you create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. And yeah, this ninja token looks quite cool. This is a Mono Blue Tempo aggro deck. So we play a lot of flash cards, we play a lot of bounces, a lot of things that make sure that we can attack each turn. Let's have a look at the deck, and then I will talk about how I think this is positioned. So we have some decent 1-drops. We have the Spyglass Siren here, 1 mana, 1/1 flying. When this creature enters, create a map token. We do play 3 Spectral Sailor, which is a 1 mana, 1/1 flash, flying, and for 4 we can draw a card. Really nice, because drawing cards, if they don't do anything, is really nice, and we tend to play cards in their turn most of the time. So we always have mana open, and then react. If they don't do anything, we maybe can draw a card with the Sailor. I play 2 ops just to have some sort of, interaction that draws me card in their turn. You can play also other cards, but I opted for opt. Because I like the cheap spell here, and it also goes really well with something like this card. And then on the last slot here for the 1-drops is the Into the Floodmaw, a bounce. You can return a creature, or you can bounce a non-land permanent, but you give them a fish. On the 2-mana slot we play the Brineborn Cutthroat, which is a flash creature, 2 mana, 2/1. When you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put the +1/+1 counter on this creature. And as I said, we do run quite a lot of flash cards, like as you could see here, we have a lot of instant speed, so this card can go quite big. It's just a good threat. Sadly, this one doesn't have flying. I think a 4-off is too much, maybe it's even a 2-off, because the way we win is actually with the flyers. And let's have a look at a card that's from the new set, which is Desculpting Blast. It's a 2 mana instant, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If it was attacking, create a 1/1 colorless, draw an artifact. Creature token with flying, and this token can block only creatures with flying. So another way to get a flying token in to slow opponents turn down, right? You can even bounce cages or something, right? But the main idea is with these bounces to slow their plan down while we keep our plan active. So you can bounce an active creature, you get the creature in return, which is really, really nice. Many flyers, right? You also play the Drowners here, 2 mana, 2/1 flash vigilance. Pseudo removal technically, when this creature enters, tap target creature on opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. And then we can pay 2 and tap this one, shuffle this creature and target creature with a stun counter on their owner's library. Drowner here, multi-purpose. Purpose 1, make sure they don't kill you with their attacks. Purpose 2, get rid of something else. And purpose 3, make the way free for you to attack. Yeah, that's basically what this card does. Then Malcolm as a 1-off, 2 mana, 2/1, flash, flying. When Malcolm deals combat damage to a player, put the chorus counter on it, draw a card and discard a card. If there are 4 or more chorus counters on Malcolm, you may cast the discarded card without paying its mana cost. A loot card, right, has flash, also flying. Helps you smooth out the draw. It's legendary, you don't want to play too much. It's a good card, so we play it as a 1-off. On the counter spell, we have the spell Stutter, a 2 mana instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, and plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. We do have fairies, you didn't saw them yet, but we have them here. We have the Faebloom Trick, yeah. 3 mana, instant, create 2 1/1 fairy creature tokens with flying. When you do, tap target creature and opponent control. So same again, this one is for tempo for us. We tap the creature, we get 2 tokens, we attack next turn. And the reason why this works so well, especially the flyers, Our main goal is to draw the cards, right? And we do that with Enduring Curiosity, which is a 4 mana for free flash cat glimmer. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When Enduring Curiosity dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its opponent's control. It's an enchantment. So this card, right, goes so well with all the flyers we have, and that's like how we do it. If we ever get to the state where we have flyers and this on board, it's really hard to lose the game because you always have bounces, counters, and so on. Then we have also Tishana Tidebinder here, which is a 3 mana 3/2 with flash. When this creature enters, counter up to 1 target activate or triggered ability. If an ability of an artifact, creature, or planeswalker is countered this way, the permanent loses all abilities for as long as this creature remains on the battlefield. Multi-purpose, of course. You can use this for Cauldron, you can use this for Vivi, you can use this for so many cards. Like, there is an endless thing, and it has flash, which we like. This card is like, sometimes you have a hand and you think like I can bounce it, I can counter it, or can I use Tishana? If your answer is I can use Tishana, do it, because you get a body for it, and especially if it stops their turn from tempo, which is really the main goal of this deck, then do that. On the land side, we have 19 islands and 2 Soulstone Sanctuary. Can definitely play 2 of them. So yeah, this deck is, as I mentioned, a tempo deck. The main goal is to establish the flyers and then have a curiosity. We have a lot of bouncers, which is really good in the meta because you can reset all these creatures with a lot of counters, like life gain. They have the get +1/+1 if you gain life. You have the Hydras. They're a bit more tricky because of the snake skins, but yeah, you can get rid of them. Any other card, like the slingshots, you will see we played against like a triple slingshot and we won that game. Dimir, mid-range again, you can stop the Kaitos because you just literally remove their tempo. And yeah, we did that as well. We won against Dimir too. You have to know what the main strategy with this type of deck is against multiple decks. We also played against Control, and against Control I think tempo decks, especially with blue, are usually favored. So yeah, also Mill, I think we have 4 counters. We don't have too much, but then again, Tishana can also take care of the monument. But in general, I would say a deck like this is okay if it's more on the control side. But right now we see more aggro, more red cards, where mono blue usually is not that strong. But you'll see we still won against 2 Boros decks, so I'm just saying, in theory, it shouldn't be that strong. So I was surprised that we won 2 of those games. It's not always easy to pilot a deck like this, but it's quite fun. I like these type of decks. I used to be not the best tempo player. I mean, we talk about 4 or 5 years ago where Crookies always said, yeah, you can play control, but tempo. But I think I piloted quite well. And yeah, the deck is quite nice. We play some new cards. We play a different Kaito. Something fresh, lots of bounces, 7 in total. And yeah, if you like my content, feel free to subscribe, like the video, write a comment. It would help me a lot with the algorithm. I always have to say thank you to all of you. This channel is growing so fast. I have no idea how this happened. I guess hard work pays off. I'm glad to be back, and I would say enjoy the games. I mean, we play this. Who doesn't like a Spyglass Siren turn 1? Who doesn't like that? We do need to have lands though, so we have 2 options here. Didn't find a land. They have blue? That's quite interesting. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna resolve a second Siren here. I keep my flashers. But yeah, we're gonna have 3 damage each turn now in the air, which we do like. And if this is control, you know how we're gonna play this. There could be of course now cages, so we have to keep counter up. If not, we just slam in cards. They could have counters too, right? This one is a dangerous one for them. Okay. We found the island, which is really nice. So we keep attacking here. It's pretty simple. This is literally what this deck should do. present the creatures, and you keep attacking. We do have a Spectral Sailor, we have a counter here, in case they have board wipe. Our Cutthroat will get stronger now too. Omniscience, okay. Not cool. There's a 5 mana, get the card back from your graveyard. You can draw cards and everything, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I do feel like we have to play this for the max damage here. There still can be counters, but yeah, we do have to go for max damage. I kind of like this because it makes our cards stronger too. But then double spelling may be the play, right? Okay, they have a way to get this. This is quite funny there. Okay, I will go with the fairies here. Because I do believe that if they counter and lose the treasure here, I'm still in a good position. This is quite a lot of damage on board now. And we have a counter, so it's pretty powerful. They maybe have a Get Lost here, but that's fine. We have a 2-turn clock if they have a Get Lost. That's also a really good card, and what we're gonna do here is we just attack. We just attack. If they have removal, they have removal. If not, then they're gonna take the blue damage. Okay, so now they are in the situation where they need to find either board wipe or they go off with a combo, and they can only achieve that if I don't have a counter, which I have. If they use this, then they lose 1 mana, so that is to me telling like, hey, I need a board wipe. I hope you don't have a counter, I will try. If they don't find it, they will scoop here. They get a treasure back, of course. So, double white. Spell starter will come through. So they want a combo. If they have spell pierce, congratulations. They do not, and that is game. Pretty straightforward. This is exactly what the deck should do. And it did it in the first tryout, so nice. Bounce with counter, and that's okay. We don't have aggression. Let's see. Usually you want to have a 1-drop here, but what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I mean, we opt. No. Better. Okay. I mean, we want this one to resolve, but that's almost impossible. If they play control. This one I like a bit more. Do like that one a bit more. I will do this because I have the feeling they have a cat. Okay, it is Demon midrange. This changes a lot now. It is Demon midrange. It's good to know. This one we're just gonna bounce. Because of Kaito. Because of Kaito. Now we have Cutthroat with backup. So we're gonna do this. The removal spell is more expensive though, but now we're gonna attack, or we want to attack. So that's okay. That's okay. I have to accept it. We don't want to bounce this one. If they want to remove it, they can remove it. But we're gonna use our own Drowner. We're gonna use our own Drowner here for the Drowner. Shocking in again. Okay. We do not have Kaito, they have. So let's see. We definitely want to use this. I wish I can use these two. -2, -2. I can't prevent this. Which I think I will. I'm gonna use this on the Drowner now. So they have to make the decision if they want to use it or not. And that's the main goal here. This prevents from Kaito. And now it doesn't really matter what we exactly play. Even if they counter this, we get our Cutthroat out of the range, which is what we want. And they cannot use the Drowner as well, which helps. They will not pay this here. They can just hardcast Kaito, which... yeah, we can at least bounce it. They do run removals, but not that many. So... Curiosity. Okay, that's a bounce as well, of course. Removing the Drowner and bounce, maybe? Keeping the Drowner is just block, that's okay too. If I play... I mean, I would like to play the cards in their turn, right? So this one is a block. This one is a bounce on attack. Okay, I think we let this go through. I mean, it's the most optimal play. It is more risky though. Some run counters, but not a lot. Usually they run like 1 or 2 counters max. So we don't play around the counters here. Okay. Okay. And the last card is a counter, man. Are you a genius at this game? Actual genius confirmed. So it would have been this card. I cannot play around double removal and counter. Like, you can play around 1 card, yeah, but not against 50. That's not possible. Not happy. This Drowner's not cool. They have removal, I'd be quite mad. That land is a problem. Then we can tap the land though. They flash in, they will draw. I cannot block the Drowner. I can block the Drowner with this, so we're gonna play this here. And maybe find a land. It's another blocker, so it's okay. We take the blocker here. With the cat we can block the land, and with the siren we can block the drowner. Which we will do. Which we will do. 100%. There's no way I let them draw here. They can play the cat, but yeah. I will definitely not allow this. We can draw cards now. We have bounce and tap. That's good. I'll draw 2 cards here. In this matchup, the main goal is to be better with your draws, right? If they tap the mana for the land there, I'm quite happy. So we want them to attack now, of course. But we're gonna use our trick here first. And tap the land. So we do have a blocker now. They have to tap for mana. Well, that's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, we have 1 block and 1... Yeah, gives us another creature, and this one we block. So we have 4 flyers, we're gonna draw a lot. We definitely able to stop this situation quite nicely now, and we get a full hand here. Mono blue against Steamy midrange is tricky, but hey, we went there. I have to be really careful about each card we play. And I think this worked out great. GG. Keepable. Creature heavy. This is a good hand on the play usually. Good hand for on the play. Maybe a mouse. Okay, that's nice. Not happy about this situation now. So what we need to do is we need to counter the weapon. The rest is kind of okay right now. Okay. I have to let this go through because this one is stronger. We have 2 Tidebinders, which is really nice. But we have to be careful, they can sacrifice each other. One can sacrifice the other. At the beginning of your first... When and it's create a white, so it's blah blah blah, huh? This seems like... Yeah. This is where we use Tidebinder. There's a good Tidebinder target here. We can swing in, because this doesn't do anything now. So we're gonna do it like this. Definitely a good Tidebinder target. Now we maybe just go for counters. So, yeah, I mean, they can have this. They get the life. We have to be careful about the discard. But we get our cut throw a bit higher now. So that's quite nice. Which is definitely on the important side. Yeah, I mean, we cannot stop that. They do it so we don't Tidebinder, right? Which I understand. It's a pretty good draw. We're gonna do this here. We need to push the damage, and we're gonna counter whatever comes in. Or we try to. I mean, the counter is okay. We don't have a fairy though, but it's still a decent enough counter. It's painful. They lose the intruders as well. Okay. We still have 3 damage, so I think it's okay. They're on 2 now. We have 2 flyers here if you want to. Like, it really depends how they play this now. That doesn't do absolutely anything. That's doing something. So we counter. Then we go in and then we win. That's yeah, play the creatures and then just attack. It's quite nice to have this on the draw, especially if they didn't have instant speed removal in the artifact deck. So yeah, GG. So we're gonna get rid of Tidebinder, I think, with these 2 here. It's probably the best creature to attack, but right now we want to have a spell stutter and we want the fairies to make sure we can use it post turn 3-4 as well. 2 flyers here and then maybe 3, so we can try it that way. Let's see what we face. The best way for Mono Blue is bounces, because there's a lot of counter decks, right? Mm-hmm. In a perfect world, we don't have to use Spell Stutter now. Just saying. I don't like to bounce this Mako, because the Mako... I mean, you can reset the Mako, yeah, but the Mako is also a cycle. So maybe this Spell Stutter. Then again, I would like to have at least 2 creatures here to attack. Okay. Well, we're gonna bounce this. We don't gonna bounce it. We don't have a land, which kinda is annoying. If we had a land here, I think we would be in a way better position. Now we have to deal with Vivis and so on. I feel like we bounce it. Could use a flood mode to bounce, but give them a token. It resolves. I have to reset this. It's a really hard situation if you don't find lands like us. Right now they're just not attacking because they're scared of things. It's they definitely play this quite well. This is a problem. I know they have Cauldron. Now they will attack me though. I would love to actually draw something else, but I cannot let the Mako getting stronger, right? That's like definitely worst case scenario. Okay. Hey, we found a land. Can you believe it? Okay. So we do have to bounce Vivi again. This one is nice, but not good in this matchup. I mean, it's nice with Curiosity. And Drowner I want to keep just in case, so we're gonna discard this one. You can have this back. It's the way we have to do it right now. Like, control that Vivi as good as we can. We put them on 9, so hey, we're doing some work. We're doing some work. Torch, yeah, they go now in the removal situation because it gets a bit scary. Okay, 1 damage, it's nice. I have to do it. We draw a little bit too many lands here. They can't drop Vivi, but we will get rid of Vivi with the Drowner. That's a dangerous card. So we know they have Cauldron, which is a problem. I have to preserve my toll. I cannot take another 3 here. It's gonna be an interesting turn. Vivi is a problem. Don't really have some good turns right now. This Vivi is a problem, but I need to try. This gives me an extra flyer, which is quite important here. This one is important because we can draw 2 cards with this. But yeah, Vivi is not fun. They could Cauldron Vivi here. Okay. So we get 1 less. So we only have 1 draw. Maybe even 0. If they have another removal, I think we did play correct. Hey, opponent, if all the interaction, you know. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. They will have a crazy turnout, but I think we do quite well against the Vivi deck. Drawing the lands here is not optimal, and they played well as well, so this could be lethal, right? So okay. Hey, we tried. We almost went there. Lots of interaction. But fun game. Even though it is Vivi, it's a good fun game. We tried and we didn't manage. If they don't have a turn 1 drop and 2 drop, okay. Other than that, yikes. Welcome to losing a game. My god, they just swing this stuff in like it's nothing. This could be a good card though. We already take a lot of damage here, but what can I do? What? Jesus, I'm drawing horrible. Well, It's definitely not a keep, but I wanted to see. This is especially not on the draw. If you don't have an early creature for interaction, it's just over. That is fine by me. Hello, and another. A good old island flooding situation here. Not even a land that we can use. Ugh. Good for us, I guess. Good card. If we win this with this hand against Boros Burn, I will be absolutely shocked. I can tell you that. Absolutely shocked. Is this triple bird? Okay. Well, I mean, opponent is going for the Megatron. But hey, we're gonna draw now the cards we want, right? So. That is quite funny. That's actually funny. Opponent is like, well, I'm gonna slingshot that turn. I will do it. I will do it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna spell stutter this first one. If they tap it, they're not able to play any spells. So this one is a tricky one, right? What are you gonna do here? They played it. Okay, that's fine. Then we use another spell starter. They don't have any mana to use anything now. Okay. We take that 1 damage. Don't have to attack with that one at all. I also have 2 Drowners in hand and a bounce, and we will definitely find more cards. I kinda like this, but I mean, no, we don't need this. We're just gonna bounce everything they have now. They have 2 mana, right? They kinda screw. All they did was slingshot, 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 slingshot. How could we win? I mean, we won this because of their screw, and they greeted out with these birds. So, yeah, what can I say? Sometimes you win these, right? I can try, but we don't really have good cards. Okay. It's okay for me. So it's a mill, huh? Not finding a land is brutal here. -3, -3. Okay. Can live with this one. They can only play 1 spell, right?
You better give me a challenge.
They can only
No one
play
said
1
I
spell.
were alone.
Planeswalker is usually really good.
All part of my plan.
And the Planeswalker already did quite well here, right?
Back to base.
And here we go like this. playing only one spell, so what do you want to do? Holy cow. Yeah. Okay, so we have counter in our hand. They have the ultimate here, which is really good. Okay. We go with the double, with the trigger here. Besa. I'm not happy about the Besa here. Not gonna lie. Well, they draw a card, but that was their spell. So we can tap Curiosity. Tap Curiosity, but I need counter. They maybe have a counter or removal. Don't care about Besa at all, to be honest, so. Gonna go with this. Not drawing a land is absolutely brutal here. Beginning of upkeep, huh? Okay, I don't like this. I feel like we go Drowner my turn. I really don't. This one actually is helping me, which is quite funny. We need to find lands here. I mean, come on. Give me the lands. We have a land. Okay, we have to discard. What do we not want? I want all. I want everything. I need to keep the bounce. So I guess it's a trick here because we have two. This high noon is making the game great for me. Absolutely great. I love it. A huge fan. Huge fan of high noon. Okay, shocking. Depending how they play this, we just win. So let's see. Love to see the high noon there. Full hand and you have blue islands is the worst situation ever. That's like it makes you like questioning every decision you can do many times. Many times. So yeah. So that's their spell, huh? They get life. And draw a card. Okay, so what we can do here is Tidebinder. Because they played their spell, right? I do like Kaito. Actually, my turn here. They can have counters, yeah. Or bounces.
There's nothing I can't steal.
Pretty good, yeah. Not happy about this. Not happy about this. Okay, but hey, having Kaito is still good. Still good. We do still have our counter, which gets a little bit weaker now. How many of them? 2 inevitable defeats are out. Kaito is, as I said, really good with a high noon on the battlefield. So we do like Kaito a lot here. Really like Kaito. We don't draw cards anymore, but that's their spell, huh? Then this is our spell. This is gonna be our spell. Kaito will get the ultimate now. So we attack. We do have bounce though, but we also have Drowner. We can trade here. But we do not want. If they don't have removal, we ultimate Kaito here. It's pretty nice.
All part of my eyes open and full. Don't worry, we got this, Pom-Pom-Chan.
Ninjas! Okay, so we do want to play a card in our turn, right?
There's no escaping your fate.
It's gonna be this one. This one maybe we could have kept because of board wipe, but it's gonna be really tricky now. Like this card is... That's a card that is scary, right? We take 5. This card helped me a lot. Now we can play. I mean, now we're playing. It has to be a board wipe. Other than that, it's just too bitter. And if they attack, I will just block. We take it. That doesn't do anything. We take the ninjas, my man. Ninjas. Okay. Oh my god, this escalated quickly. Wow. Okay, hey. What can I say? The ninjas, they did it. So GG, well played. Cool 4-color list. But I think the High Noon is a card that against Mono Blue is not good. Because you play a card, I react to the card. That's how my deck works, then I play a card, right? It doesn't... I would just play my flash cards in my turn, so I think that helped me quite a lot. Yeah, GG. Well, I had no idea this will work this well, and I'm so happy that in the end I could ultimate Kaito, so thank you, your dev, for letting me do this. If you watch this video, tell me what was your experience in that matchup. I think the High Noon there helped me quite a lot. I wondered how the game would have went if there wasn't a High Noon, but I didn't know your hand, right? Also, Mono Blue is definitely favored against this type of control deck. So I think I was at the advantage there, but it was a cool game. I enjoyed all the games. Again, I think a deck like this is good if there's more control around. If there is mono red around and these type of deck, it can be quite tricky. But if they play Slingshot, you can sometimes get them off guard with your bounces. Yeah, it's a deck that I would say you can put it out. You can play it, and I think if you pilot it well, you will have a positive win rate, like we had as well. Yeah, you know what's even funnier? I had a not so good win rate on the play, but 80% win rate on the draw. Like, how is this possible? I guess if I had better draws on the play, maybe the win rate would even be higher. I played 8 games. We went 5-3 and lost. I mean, you will see the games, right? I think if we draw sometimes better, I think this deck can actually go all the way. Bit of a smaller sample size. I just wanted to see if this is viable, and from the sample size and from the variety of decks I faced, I think it is viable. Not tier 1, but it's a good deck. It's fun to play to me, and I wanted to always try out this card. It works the best with something like Curiosity. In a Tempo shell, this is a really good card, and maybe we'll have a look at different type of Tempo decks. But yeah, this was Mono Blue, and if you like the content, feel free to subscribe and like the video, it helps me a lot. And with no further ado, I wish you all a good night, good day wherever you are, and see you all next time.